Welcome to Deshsanchar Weekly Roundup. It's your presenter Agrim, and let us start with the major news from last week. Nepal is entering a new political phase as Balendra Shah Balen is set to be sworn in as the Prime Minister on 13th Chaitra Ram Navami. The oath-taking will follow the swearing in of newly elected members of the Parliament in the House of Representatives on Chaitra 12, a day earlier. The back-to-back ceremonies mark a formal transition to a new government after the recent elections. Shah, who rose to prominence as Kathmandu's mayor and later led a sweeping electoral victory, is expected to lead a majority government. The war between Iran, the United States and Israel has sharply escalated, entering its fourth week with widening regional and global consequences. Iran has intensified missiles attack on Israeli cities, with the recent strikes injuring more than 100 civilians after some missiles evaded air defenses. In response, the US and Israeli forces have continued large-scale strikes on Iranian military and infrastructure targets. The conflict has already killed more than 2,000 people since late February. A major flashpoint is the Strait of Hormuz, where Iran's partial blockade has disrupted global oil supplies. US President Donald J. Trump has issued a 48-hour ultimatum threatening to strike Iran's power plant, while Tehran has warned it will retaliate against US and Israeli energy infrastructure. The conflict is also spreading regionally and digitally, with Iran launching cyber and information warfare campaigns, raising fears of a prolonged and wider Middle East war. The Nepali Congress has plunged into deeper crisis as rival factions led by Gagan Thapa, Biswaprakash Sharma and Sherbahadur Deuba faction move ahead with separate Central Working Committee meetings. The Thapa faction is currently holding meetings focused on election review, while the Deuba camp is preparing to convene its own parallel session. The divide follows a disputed leadership after the special convention elected Thapa as party president, a move rejected by the Deuba faction. Despite the Election Commission recognizing Thapa's leadership, both sides had approached the court, and a final verdict on the party's legitimacy is still awaited. The All Nepal Football Association (ANFA) has cancelled Nepal's friendly match against Hong Kong after the National Sports Council failed to provide a stadium. The match was called off due to venue unavailability, raising fresh concerns over infrastructure and coordination in the Nepali football community. Thank you and see you all next week.